Brother Maynard, bring up the holy hand grenade. 1, 2, 5.
Please, sir.
3.
Arm yourselves, America. This is Defenders Live.
Hey, here comes the danger up in this club. When we get started, man, we ain't gonna stop. We gonna turn it out till it gets too hot. Everybody sing, hey, tell 'em turn it out till they get no more. Let's get this thing shaking like a disco ball. This is your last one and I'm gonna see go. I am not afraid of the storm that comes my way. When it hits, it shakes me to the core and makes
Thanks, everybody.
Happy Monday.
Happy Monday.
It is indeed a happy Monday.
Defenders Live on the radios.
Yeah, buddy.
It's Monday. Yay, Monday.
Yay, Monday.
Go to doaeshow.com. Check out everything that is Defenders Live. All of the awesomeness that is. I say awesomeness. I use that term very loosely. But you can catch everything that's ours. All of the archive stuff, video and audio. You can even pick up a shirt or two, maybe, or a cup.
You know,
Pick
like
up-
this shirt or like this cup.
Yeah, see, I'm horrible at currently. I'm carrying Mojo's logos.
Well, that's fine.
But you can get this at mojo50.com.
Yes, you can. You can. And you can also watch us at mojo50.com. If you go to Mojo TV on the mojo50.com, you can also watch us on D Live, which is dlive.tv/Defenders Live. We're on the Facebooks for a little while. We're on the YouTubes for a little while. We're on the Twitters. And remember, whenever you're commenting with us, use the hashtag DOA. Use the hashtag what I learned today. No, I'm just joking. It's
That was
arm
the-
yourselves.
I kind of paused for a minute. I said, excuse me.
It's arm yourselves.
Trying to get people in trouble.
I really am today anyway. Arm yourselves, and it's at DOAE show. That's at DOAE show. Hashtag arm yourselves.
Arm yourselves.
Mhm,
So we have got a lot. Oh my God, we got so much to get into. So in China,
What?
where firearms
Mm-hmm.
where firearms are a tightly secured, restricted object, it's probably no surprise to you that those who want to hurt people have found another way to do it.
Mm.
Really, like, shocking, I know, right? The dramatic rise of knife attacks around the world has obviously shown one obvious thing to the rest of us, but has shown that guns are not the problem. I know. It was a shock to me, too. I had to read it twice. Guns are not the problem. Oh, man. I thought you were going to hit that. Anyway, that's a bell-worthy.
I'm
The problem
sorry.
is people. Who'd have thunked it?
Who'd have thunk it?
Who'd have thunked it? Mass knife attacks have become so common around over the years that a Chinese police department recently released a video to teach citizens how to defend themselves against a knife-wielding assailant.
A knife-wielding
And it's gone
assailant?
viral. Yes.
Wait.
With 16 million views in just a few days.
16 million.
Million
Million with an M.
with an M in just a few days.
So what you're saying is it's not the gun?
I am saying it is not the gun. It is it would be what we like to refer to as a heart problem. As in someone making a poor decision, not the tool being used. Weird, I know.
Yeah, that doesn't make any sense. I mean, especially if you're a liberal, that makes absolutely no sense at all. Like, what do you mean? That
All humor aside, some folks in the U.S. who want to do away with the Second Amendment are probably smugly saying, well, knife attacks are bad, but only people with guns kill dozens of victims quickly.
That's not true. There are many people that are very skilled with knives that can kill dozens very quickly.
Very quickly, depends on how populated the area you're in. According to this particular article we're reading from, in 2014, 33 people were killed and 130 more were injured when a group of men coordinated a terror attack using knives at a train station in southwest China's Yunnan province.
Very well done. Very well done. You know, hashtag like a native.
Hashtag, I did, thank you. Hashtag nailed it. 2015, 50 workers at a Chinese coal mine were killed in a coordinated knife attack, and 50 more workers, that's 50 more workers were injured.
Okay.
So, but that, not convinced yet. Go to 2016. A facility for the disabled was attacked by a man with a knife. He killed 15 people and injured 45.
Okay.
Later surrendered himself to police, who gave him a strongly worded letter and shook their finger vigorously in his direction and told him how naughty he was. No, I'm kidding.
You've been very bad.
You're going in timeout, mister. I don't know what happened.
No,
to
what
him.
is it? So you missed it.
I missed what?
You missed it.
What did I miss?
The bad dubbing.
I'm sorry. My brain is not.
You missed the bad dubbing.
I know. My brain is not here. I'm doing the best I can with the.
What do you think you're doing?
Yeah, I got it now. Thank you. Yes.
Thank you.
No.
All
gotcha.
right.
All right. I picked it up that time. I was too busy reading the next one. 2017, 18 people walking down a street were injured when a man attacked them with a knife. At least this is, if you're starting to pick up the sense of how this is going.
A lot of people get injured with knives.
Well, 33 were in a train station. It's very crowded. It's a bunch of guys who probably did it. Okay, it makes sense. Not a lot of places to run. The coal mine, again, also not a lot of places to run. You go to a facility with disabled people. The disabled cats probably aren't being able to get out very quickly, and you have the nurses and doctors trying to take care of them. So
wait,
people moving very fastly.
Time out. You said disabled cats?
No, I said disabled people and those cats.
No, you said
watching.
disabled cats.
No.
I swear you said disabled cats.
No, I said they were helping the disabled and those cats. Play the tape back. You'll hear it.
Disabled
anyway.
cats.
Not the disabled cats. I was referring to the nurses and doctors. Anywho, the fact that we've now moved on to a public street, which means there are venues to run, i.e. the opposite direction of where the stabbing is.
Uh-huh.
And he was still able to get 18 people. 13 people were seriously injured by a knife-wielding assailant at a shopping mall in Beijing earlier this year, and one woman died.
The funny thing is you could hear them from a mile away because they went, "Wah!"
Wow, that was racist.
You're welcome.
It's funnier than hell, but it's still racist.
You're welcome.
And as we've all said, this is a lot of people said this. It is not the gun. It's not the gun.
Been.
It's the people who use them, and it ranges everything from people who don't know how to use them properly to people who actually have ill will towards another. The dark heart of a man is limitless. You take away, literally, you take away a gun, they're going to go to knives. You take away knives, they're going to go to clubs. They will find something. There is always a tool. Somebody. And I hate using that old analogy, or not the analogy, but everybody goes to it. But you know what? It's true. In the Bible, Cain killed Abel with a rock.
Yeah, that's all he needed was a rock.
That's all you need. I mean, you don't even need a rock. You can do your bare hands. There's all kinds of ways that you can kill somebody or hurt somebody if you wanted to. We need to maintain a teensy bit of consistency and maybe I don't know, a smidge of common sense and say, hey, we shouldn't do this. Let's look at the real problem here. Why is so-and-so killing people? Why are they going after all these schools? How do we deter this? That's what we do. Not, take away the guns.
Well, Wendy Vega brings up a good point where she says, do you think Biden will write a bill for no stab zones?
I try not to think about Biden doing anything, to be perfectly honest with you.
And also, Hot Rocky with an I says, You said disabled cats, Dylan. Rough
Okay,
Roads
what-
Ahead said, and what do you have against disabled cats?
I don't. I'm not the one stabbing them, apparently. I do the best I can with what I have. Anyway, and apparently Sarah, the jackhole heifer and it's not heifer, but I'm not going to say that, says that we are apparently dropping knowledge on your asses
That's right.
over Twitters.
You know what? That deserves a little bit of
A little loving.
this.
That's true.
Yeah.
It is. It is. Oh, now asking for a friend, Jackhole also put on there. See, this is exactly why the UK banned all knives. Yes. Yes. This
Yeah.
is
Unless you're a
that-
chef.
well, and even then you have to like document it. You have to, announce that you're carrying it.
documented chef.
Exactly. You have to get a license for that junk. You have to have a reason as to why you're transporting it from place to place,
Mm-hmm.
by hand,
Mm-hmm.
not having a parcel, all kinds of weird, goofy things that go on there. I heard they were going to do even screwdrivers and stuff too. Are you okay? I don't know if that was quite fitting, but
it bothers me quite a bit. Makes my tummy
oh,
hurt.
I gotcha. So tummy get upset very often.
It does.
It does.
Especially when I talk about this crap.
Me too. Oh, there might be something that fixes that.
There is actually, and luckily I'm going to be getting it very, very soon. Atron Teal.
See, even I can help with segues.
That's right. You see, lovemytummy.com/mojo is the place to get your supply of Atron Teal. When you buy it, you can get 3 months supply for only $99. That's $20, same as downtown, off of your purchase price. Go to lovemytummy.com/mojo. And like I said, you can get a 3-month supply for $99. Atron Teal is amazing. It's a blend of polyphenols that's there to help build and bring back the healthy microbes in your stomach. All that gut bacteria that's great for actually getting rid of the waste in your system and eating all the bad stuff and making sure that your body functions properly. Atron Teal is there to help them flourish.
That's true.
If you have problems with gas, if you have problems with diarrhea, maybe you have a food allergy of some sort that deals with the tummy and not with the throat, because if it deals with the throat and you don't if you have anaphylaxis, don't try it and then eat something. That's not what we're talking about here. What we're talking about is if you eat something and it makes your stomach upset, you might want to try this to see if it helps. Maybe you have a gluten intolerance. Polyphenols can help.
Could be.
Could be. It could be that the next thing that you need is just a boost to your digestive enzymes.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe you should try Atron Teal. Go to lovemytummy.com. That's lovemytummy.com/mojo. You get a 3-month supply for $99. It's right there on the site. Check it out today. lovemytummy.com/mojo.
That's true.
That is true.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, buddy. Y'all are eating kitties. That's gross.
Speaking of knife attacks, Macbeth calls for guns-free society.
And that's not Lady Macbeth. That's Macbeth.
Well, I mean, she is a lady, and
Now, hold on. We are
her name is Lucy.
we're assuming gender.
Her name is Lucy,
Mm-mm.
and she goes by she
How do you know? Did
because
she
it says
say
her.
XYZ?
It says she and her in the article.
Doesn't matter. They could be assuming.
Well, I mean, that's true, but
I know it's true. See, you got to be careful. You can't, because look, this site could be shoving and imposing their assumed identity onto this poor person, and then you, sir, are just tagging along, eating it up. Nom, 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 nom. How dare you, you lemming, you!
out, damn spot, out! I say.
Hi, yay.
On Tuesday, the representative Lucy Macbeth
Macbeth, Lady Macbeth.
urged a group of gun rights activists to stand up for a gun-free society. During a press conference in her introduction of a red flag bill.
Maybe she should have listened to our show first and heard the first story we talked about.
We just talked about this. It doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter what you do there, Pumpkin. It's somebody wants to do harm to you. They'll figure it out. There was that stretch there for a while where you couldn't rent a van or a truck, remember? Because people were driving into crowds. Just saying.
Just
Gun's
saying.
not going to do nothing against an 8,000-pound vehicle careening at you at 60 miles an hour.
With explosives on the back.
Or even 35 miles an hour. It doesn't
With
matter.
explosives
It's
in
nothing
the back.
Doesn't matter. It's still bad.
It could just have aluminum cans in the back.
They were on their way to the recycling plant. They were doing their part for the environment. And
I mean, I was thinking, y'all be loving that BASS bass. Just quote: "The time has come to stand up and to empower and to be empowered to save lives." Representative McBath said.
Okay, T.O. for a second. Anytime I hear the phrase "the time has come," I start thinking of Alice in Wonderland. The time has come, the walrus said. Talk of many things.
Well, you do that. I do. And now the time is near.
She's near. The time has come.
I know, but that's what goes through my head. I can't help it.
Now just No, I can see that too. But I keep thinking of the walrus.
Cuckoo, cuckoo.
Anyway, the time has come to stand up and to be empowered to save lives. Press conference. This is our charge. That is what we are called to do. So thank you for being here today. I hope that you take this charge back to your communities and stand up for gun violence, gun-free society. End quote. And she read it just like that.
Man,
I know. That was someone has been doing public speaking. No, okay.
Yeah, obviously not her.
I don't, again, like, gun-free society isn't going to do anything. It's not going to eliminate the hate that's in someone's heart.
No, not at all.
If I do something to you, if I rob from you, if I do whatever thing that you deem worthy, that would require you to feel you have to, use violence, regardless of what kind it is, against me, you've gotten to that point. There really isn't a lot that's going to stop you, at least if you put your mind to it to do it. You know, you could set someone's house on fire while they're asleep in it. There's all kinds of things that you could do. And aside from seriously banning yourself and forbidding yourself from being able to go in anywhere and do anything and touch any other human being, you're kind of going to have to deal with this. So maybe you should learn how to react to people better instead of worrying about taking stuff away from people.
Out, damn spot. Out, I say.
I know. Drat. Fiddlesticks and poppycock.
That's
Anyway.
right. There's a lot of that. Thank you.
I don't know what you're popping, but we're going to leave that alone.
Fiddlesticks,
anyway.
apparently.
Fiddlesticks. Fiddledy-diddledy-do. The prepared remarks read, gun violence-free society, spokesperson Jake Orvis told the Atlanta Journal-Constitution. Congresswoman McBath is focused on protecting the right of responsible gun owners while keeping their families and kids safe from gun violence. So, how do you say in one hand you want a gun-free society and yet you're going to protect the right of responsible gun owners while keeping their families and kids safe from gun violence? You need a third hand there.
I don't have a third hand.
Three different choices. I know.
I don't have a third hand.
If we coordinated this properly, we would have had your wife over there holding her arm off camera. The other option out would have been hilarious. Look, you can't have those options. You can't have a gun-free society and then protect the rights of responsible gun owners. True. You can't do that. It's impossible. Okay? And another impossibility on this is you cannot guarantee the protection of anybody's family or kid. Period. End of story. Full stop.
That is also true. Yeah.
You can't. You can get into a car. You can buckle up. You can do everything. Check your mirrors, hands at 10 and 2, drive the speed limit, blah, 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 and still get hit by a truck and be dead.
Yes.
You did everything you were supposed to do. Hell, that truck could have been doing everything it was supposed to do. You're still dead. Are we going to ban cars? No. Why? Because common sense dictates that the consequences, the risk outweigh the benefit, or the benefit outweighs the risk. I said that. I caught that. And I was like, oh, son of.
Wait, stop. Reverse that. There we go.
Yeah, that's whoops. And the point, the same thing goes with a gun. And if you don't want a gun, then that's fine. But you need to be ready for what happens. That is just like, I would argue, not wearing a seatbelt in a car.
Mm-hmm. You know what else is just like?
What's that?
Not having a gun box in your house when you have a gun.
Ding. That is called that's how you keep your family and your children safe from gun violence if you're a responsible gun owner.
That's right. You have a gun box in your house. You know, gun box is amazing. They have this patented technology for entering their gun boxes to make sure that it's only you or somebody you've selected that can gain access to that weapon. If you are a responsible gun owner and you keep a fully loaded gun in your house, you should have a gun box. Look, they have the Gun Box 2.0, which is perfect for sitting right there on your mantle or on your fireplace or even on your bedside, on your nightstand. It's perfect for that. They have the Echo, and then they also have, which is perfect for travel, by the way. You can put it in your bag, put it in your carry-on, not your carry-on, but put it in your other one that's not your carry-on.
Yeah.
Your checked luggage. And it's amazing because they can't get into it and they can't steal it. So so TSA won't bother your checked bag, even if there's a gun in it.
Isn't it great? I love it.
It's great. And they also have one other one. It's a giant stand for your tactical shotgun.
See, because everyone needs a tactical shotgun.
A stand-up gun safe for your tactical shotgun.
Have you had a never mind. We'll have to talk about that
We'll
one later.
talk about that later. That'll be a different show. Go check them out today at thegunbox.com. It's thegunbox.com, Mojo50 at the checkout, and you can get 10% off on your order. It's thegunbox.com, promo code Mojo50 at checkout.
Yay. Okay, so asking for a friend Jackhole over on the Twitters. First, they will check the terrorist watch list for your name if you rent a truck or cargo van.
Mm-hmm. True.
Yep.
True.
Doing that. Also threw on there, look how well gun-free society has worked for the people of Venezuela that have been run all over by government. Yeah, it's kind of funny that it's not funny. It's really not. It's actually very sad. But Venezuela is literally the opposite of what America has done. America has kept their guns and keeps most of the government at bay. Venezuela, on the other hand, has given up all their guns, and now they're constantly being raped by the government. And that's putting it mildly.
Mm-hmm. That is putting it mildly. Lori D over on the Facebooks, which is kind of weird. I know.
What? The Lori D?
The Lori D checking in finally.
How?
She says, Steven, putting your head in your hands makes you look 12. Well, to you, everything I do makes me look 12.
You know,
That's true.
everything. She is still convinced that you're
My
just
kids are
underage.
old. She's still convinced that my kids are older than I am.
Yeah. Which is really weird. Sarah the Jackal over on Twitter has also said, I have never laughed so damn hard in the first few minutes. Keep up the good work. Y'all.
What did we do?
I don't know, but
we have to
apparently
we have to go back and listen so we can repeat that again.
I know, right?
Check that out.
Hello, my baby. Hello. Okay.
I have no idea what we did, but whatever we did, we need to repeat that. Holy crap.
Yeah, it's so thank you. We try. We try.
We try. It's
Good at something.
sometimes.
Maybe. Sort of. So there's a third discrimination suit filed against the against Masterpiece Cake Shop.
Yeah, but I think we're gonna have to wait to get on that.
Really?
Yeah.
Have that time?
Yeah, it's
Okay.
about that time. Yeah, we're gonna check that on the other side of the break here in just a second.
There it is.
I told you it was there. We'll be right back right after this. Do they make a gun box that floats? That's
What did
very
you
good.
say?
Very good asking for a French jackal. Wonderfully
What
done.
are you doing? I'm just curious.
Wonderfully done. No, they just keep losing them. Like, you know what?
No, oh, but
I have lost more rifles that way.
But hold on, are you intentionally or
No, what are
accidentally?
you no. I have lost.
Did you mean to be swimming with it? Is the question. Like some people, you have your phone in your wallet and all of a sudden, or your phone in your pocket, and all of a sudden you just dive in the water and go, "Son of a motherless puss bucket! I am in the water now. My phone is soaked. I forgot." Is that what he's talking about?
Okay, so I usually get a shotgun that has a strap across it so that I can throw it over my shoulder just in case I want to like walk around.
Yeah. No, I got you.
Get the shoulder strap. Well, you're on the boat. You got the shoulder strap. You have it on you just in case. Maybe the fish is a little too big for catching on the boat. You got to shoot it and then be done. You never know. Maybe there's a bear really close by. You got to be able to shoot it. So what do? You have it strapped on the back. And then you go swimming and you forget that it's there. And it's get lost in the water and you can't find it. And it's like, it's done. It's terrible.
It is. Darn it. Dang the luck.
Dang. Or you hit a big wave. Like maybe you're on a jet ski.
Or you're surfing. You're surfing
or maybe
two shotguns across your back.
You're being pulled on. You're on one of those inflatables, and you're being pulled on by a big old boat, and you hit a big wave, and poof, you fly off, and it's so bad.
I can see that. I don't see that, but I could if I tried.
I could see it. I could see it happening.
Good. Oh, let's see. How much time do we have?
The mighty Mojo 50.
That's how much time we have, Dylan. That right there is how much time we have. Welcome back to the show. This is Defenders Live on Mojo 50 Radio. We were actually having a nice little conversation about swimming with your guns. On the commercial break there, it was riveting.
And that's not a euphemism, by the way. Swimming with your guns is not a...
That's not a euphemism. This isn't like, once I swam down Turtle Creek. None of those. That is not how this works.
Love that song.
It's such a good song.
May have to play it before the show's over.
No, maybe so. But we have too many things to get to.
There's never too much time. There's always time for a little dingling. Sarah
the Jackhole B is saying thank you for reading the tweets.
What we do.
Yeah, we have to.
We try. I mean, God knows we will not be Brendan Morris.
How else will we fill the time?
I know. You expect to hear content? Are you nuts?
What are you talking about? We're just going to read all the conversations you guys do. I mean, go on.
Do you want to get striked?
That's all y'all came for. You came for sounders. You came for the
striked?
one-liner jokes and
this. All
That's
over the place.
I'm trying to think. Is there anything else we have missed?
Oh,
Heart no.
Okay.
No,
I guess.
not at all. No. Well,
okay. Yes.
There is a few things that we've missed, but
yes.
We're so bad.
Continuing on. So there's a new discrimination case out there.
Yeah, that's what I heard. The third discrimination lawsuit has now been filed against Masterpiece Cake Shop. If the name Masterpiece Cake Shop sounds just a teensy bit familiar, it is because this is the guy who was in trouble back in 2012, who refused Jack Phillips, who refused to bake a wedding cake for two gay fellers in Denver.
Yeah.
Over his religious beliefs.
Yeah.
This was the guy, and this is the guy who had a year ago, the case itself rose to the Supreme Court level, where the decision was 7-2, partially in the favor of Phillips.
Mm-hmm.
This did not rule on the larger issue of whether the business could invoke religious objection to refuse service to gays or lesbians, but did decide the bakery owner had been subjected to anti-religious bias by the state civil rights agency.
Okay, well, all that aside, this guy has been through the ringer a time or 12. And so there was a lawsuit, another one filed against him, a second one from this Autumn Scardini. Now, if you don't know that name, Autumn Scardini is the chosen name of a transitioning person.
Oh, good, because we need to keep up with this crap.
Autumn Scardini thought it was a good idea to go to Masterpiece Cake Shop and ask for a gender change cake.
You know that, okay.
Now this is old. That's old news. All right.
Mm-hmm.
That's old news. Okay.
Okay.
So gender change cake. Nope.
Of course not.
Nope.
Well, if he's not gonna do a gay cake,
Not gonna do the gay wedding. Not gonna do the gender change cake. All you're doing is trying to get another lawsuit, and they figured that out. So that court case didn't go anywhere.
it should never have. It shouldn't
It
have
got
gone
stopped
into,
in lower courts completely. Okay.
Good.
Yeah, and that's the best thing. It got stopped in lower courts. Well, Scardini's back.
And this time she is pissed off.
And by the way, Scardina.
Slightly miffed.
Scardina? Scardina?
Very original.
No, that's your last name is Scar?
Oh, that's what I'm saying.
Dina?
Somebody was like, "What am I gonna change my name to?
Right. Oh my
What am
god.
I gonna change my name to?
Autumn.
Autumn.
Because
What's
it's fall.
with autumn?
I love fall.
You know, the leaves are falling, and it's about change, and I'm changing.
And
So,
so I'm just gonna change. It's gonna be so good.
so good. Oh my god. And he is so gonna bake me a cake.
I should have been called Spring. Because I'm flowering.
Super.
Okay, so Autumn Scardina. Initial case fell flat.
Oh.
Just saying. It was delayed because I had to reach it. So.
Oh, I got you. Okay.
And so they decided to file a new one.
Because we all know, just if it doesn't work the first time,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Try again.
I try again.
If at first you don't succeed.
That's the part I was looking for, and I'm like, daggone it. Yes, at first you don't succeed.
Try again.
Try again.
That's right. So Autumn Scardini decided that this time, Shim was going to say, they were going to say that they were trying to get a birthday cake. And they were turned down for the birthday cake.
So, there's this thing that goes around, and you may have seen it at a
Does
gas
it come
station.
around too?
No. No. Thank you.
PTSD!
Sorry, I just felt like I needed to play that for some reason. Anyway, so I'll admit I'm starting to see them less and less, but there is kind of a sign that you see on most gas stations, especially. It says something to the effect of no shoes and no shirt, no service. That's usually likened to the fact that a private business, has the ability to refuse service to whomever they choose.
Yes.
For any reason, actually.
Well, except...
No, I argue for any reason. If I go into a place and they say, "Excuse me, sir, you're a white dude and we have no desire to serve you because you're white," I turn around and take my business elsewhere.
Right, yes.
Same thing applies if you go into a cake or to a place like this and the guy says, "I'm sorry, but I'm not going to make your gay cake or your transition cake or whatever it is that you're trying to do because of whatever reason or no reason at all." Then you go, "Okay, well, then I'm going to take my business elsewhere," and you move on. This does nothing. All this does is try to make you popular and make this poor guy have to suffer the consequences. Again, what if he was a straight, it could have been Nazi cakes, straight up Nazis, swastikas everywhere. He's got the little button mustache, the whole shebang.
Mm-hmm.
And he goes in and he's doing his thing and a Jew walks in there and he says, "No, I'm not giving you food or I'm not going to give you a cake." Then now you know for sure it's not just a gimmick. so you don't go in there anymore. And eventually, what's this thing? The free market does its its awesomeness.
Due diligence.
Due diligence. Thank you. I started to say that, and I was like, that all sounds right. Does its due diligence. It does what it was created to do. And then suddenly, Mr. Hitler Man, cake maker, is no more because he can't pay his bills and not making money, etc., because the man he refused service to goes and tells his friend, and his friend tells their friends, and they spread the word. And before you know it, he is ostracized, living in a small little box under a bridge with a cup and a bean and like a one-eyed squirrel that for some reason keeps him company. He can't get rid of it. He doesn't know why, but he's appreciative for the company at least because it's lonely under that bridge.
You know what I appreciate?
Is that what you appreciate about me? No.
The jackholes on MeWe. I appreciate. That's what I appreciate about them.
Oh, is it? Yeah.
Going back to earlier, swimming with the Glocks.
Oh, good Lord.
You really jumped a Glock. Glocknado? Oh, baby Glock.
Oh, good Lord.
Glockopolis. Glockus.
Transhamaglockary.
Cocklock. Glock Week. Glockenspiel.
Dirty. The Glockenspiel.
Glockenspiel. Glockskin jacket.
It's funny because it's true.
Glock around the clock. Don't make a glockery of a gun. Glockvac.
Wow.
A trebuchet glockery.
Yeah, I said that one. Trebuchet glockery.
Gosh, I love you guys so much.
Yes, I do too. Let's see. Sarah the Jackal, rim shot. Oh, snap.
Oh, snap.
Oh, snap. Let's see. Oh, I hit the wrong button. Daggone it. No.
What? What are you doing? What's the matter?
I hit the wrong daggone button. That's okay. I'm right back to it. Asking for a friend Jackal over on Twitter too. That Autumn chick was also an activist and a lawyer. Shocker.
Yeah, and her, her lawsuit fell flat, just like her chest.
Also asking for a friend Jackal. It's called freedom of association. The government cannot force me to do business with someone I do not want to do business with.
Exactly.
Absolutely. And again, that's where if everything is left alone, if people stop trying to control situations, things like the free market will do what it is designed to do.
Mm-hmm.
The crap. Because again, if you don't want to go in there for whatever reason, you feel like you're discriminated against or whatever, then you just don't go. And you go tell your friend, hey, guess what? They wouldn't sell me a cake because I'm white. Well, that's pretty douchey. You damn right it is. Well, let's go over here to this guy. And then everybody goes to that guy.
Mm-hmm. You know what else?
Is douchey?
No. Not what else is douchey. You know what else actually sets up and does exactly what they're supposed to do?
What would that be?
Patriot Mobile.
Is it Patriot Mobile?
It is Patriot Mobile. Patriot Mobile, look, they have a brand new promo code out there. It's called Come On Over.
I love it. Love the stuff they come
The promo
up
code is Come On Over.
Come
Patriot Mobile
on
because
over.
they want you to get out of Big Mobile's shadow. You know,
I'm glad you said shadow.
yeah, I know. Freedom of
I thought
speech
you
is
were going to
being
say something else.
freedom of speech is being bombarded on every level.
That's true.
But if you go check it out, patriotmobile.com/mojo50 today, you can check out the best cell phone plan out there from a conservative company.
Mm-hmm.
And by the way, they're the only conservative cell phone company out there. Look,
That's true.
These guys are out there. They're protecting your First Amendment rights as well as your Second Amendment rights. They are pro-life. They protect securing our borders, traditional family values, and they want you to join them. So what are they saying? Go to patriotmobile.com/mojo50. Use the promo code Come On Over, and come on
That's
over
true.
to the right side. Come on over to the proper side. Get away from Big Mobile. Check out the plans. They start as low as $25 a month for unlimited talk and text. Come on over.
I feel there's a song. I'm going to have to find. There's a song somewhere.
Come on over.
No,
that is a song, but I'm just saying.
No, I know that. I'm thinking of a different one. I think maybe Shania Twain did it. I don't know.
No, I don't know about that one.
It's,
Anyway, go to
Hey,
picturemobile.com.
where the white women at?
I don't know. I've got one right over there. Picturemobile.com/mojo50. Promo code come on over.
come on over. Over.
Speaking of people that I'm over, Cory Booker suggests that spending money on the border is like rejecting Jews that are fleeing the Holocaust.
Is it? Wait a minute. Is it because you're getting rid of the money?
No.
Therefore, it's like saying I'm confused.
Well, let me see if I can help you here with that. He says,
Give me
quote, do you know how much billions of dollars? I'm going to say that again. Do you know how much billions of dollars?
I'm sorry, you're done?
No, I just wanted to make sure you caught that. Do you know how much billions?
No, I caught that part. Just that, but just leaving it there is all we're.
We've done to increase the number of Customs and Borders agents and police and people involved in immigrations.
I get what he's trying to say. It just sounds weird when you read it like
He
that.
continues, as much as he wants to make us afraid of people trying to come here, escaping terror, not remembering, like when we turned around other immigrants trying to escape terror.
That's a crock. Okay. For starters, going back to your how much billions.
How much billions?
How much billions? Okay. Would he be okay if it was just millions? Or what if it went to trillions? Would he be okay with that?
What if it was just 100,000s
But multiple versions of 100,000s.
in many different denominations?
Yeah. Tens and 20s mostly. But, you don't want to go too high because you got to be able to break it. So you want maybe 5s and 10s?
5s and 10s, 10s and 20s.
You don't want to do ones because then too many people are going to be going to the strip club, and that's bad.
That wouldn't be good.
No. So you want to keep it around 5s and 10s. 5s and 10s, Vinny. It's
maybe 20s. I mean, if you did 20s, 5s, 10s, 20s, you mix it up a little bit. It's good.
But then if you do 20s, then you're going to have to turn around and worry about like pocket change.
That's true. Well, he continues. There was a ship that came here during World War II with a bunch of folks trying to escape the Holocaust, and we turned it around.
Okay. I have something.
Yeah. Oh, Dylan from Defenders Live, Mojo 50. Yeah.
Yes. So you do realize that the people that got turned away in that boat, were white.
Well, Dylan, in the summer of 1942, the SS Drottningholm set sail carrying hundreds of desperate Jewish refugees en route to New York City from Sweden. Okay. Mm-hmm. Among them was Herbert Karl Friedrich Bahr, 28-year-old German.
Name,
I know,
they don't do names like that no more.
It is a great name.
That's strong. Holy cow.
I know. Herbert Karl Friedrich. It's not just Frederick. It's Friedrich Bahr.
That's powerful. I'm going to name my kid that.
No, you're not.
Or maybe my dog. Sorry.
That's a really long name for a dog.
God. Oh my goodness, Herbert Karl Friedrich Bahr pooped in the floor again.
Well, this man was a 28-year-old from Germany, and he was seeking entry into the United States. And when he arrived, he told the same story as his fellow passengers. As a victim of persecution, he wanted asylum from the Nazi violence, but during the meticulous interview process that involves 5 separate government agencies, Bahr's story began to unravel. Days later, the FBI accused Bahr of being a Nazi spy. What Bahr didn't know, or perhaps didn't mind, was that this story would be used as an excuse to deny visas for thousands of Jews fleeing the horrors of the Nazi regime.
Oh no. See, it was not used as an excuse. Okay.
There was a bunch of people who were Nazis and trying to come over as refugees, just like there are a bunch of Muslim terrorists that come over as refugees, which is why they look at people who are single, male of fighting age, and think about it and like, we got to talk to you more.
Not for nothing, we were also refusing them while we already had them in our country. There were active Nazi camps in America. They were teaching the kids to be brown shirts right here in America.
Yeah, that actually did happen, guys.
Okay?
Real story.
So who cares if they were refused? So they got smart and said, "Oh crap, we don't need more. You need to stay out. We are dealing with our own crap here on the inside." That is the exact same thing that they're doing at the border.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
crap. Let's clean our house up first, and then we can start dealing with what comes on the outside.
Yeah, and by the way,
and again, they were all white. The first set were all white. So drop this whole, oh, well, it's so bad. It's like, shut up. Shut up.
No. And I go to Wendy over on the Facebook who said, wait, Cory Booker is now Friends of the Jew?
Right. I thought that was funny too, but I didn't think anybody else was going to catch that.
I caught it.
Yeah, no, like you'd think.
Asking for a friend, Jackal said the vote was also turned away by a Democrat president.
Hey, oh.
Dun, dun, dun.
Dun, dun, dun. Oh, my goodness. So many things. So many things. And
oh, my gosh.
It's amazing what happens when you pay attention to history.
Really is. It really is. Look,
Instead of trying to manipulate things.
I had one more story that I want to get to, but we actually are running low on time. So I think we're going to do our grind right after this message from Combat Flip Flops.
Combat Flip Flops.
As you know, Combat Flip Flops is now joining the Mojo advertising crew.
Yay!
Look, if you go to Combat Flip Flops, use the promo code Defenders25, you can get 25% off on your first purchase. Defenders25 over at Combat Flip Flops. They're inexpensive. It's veteran owned. These things are amazing. They're well made. Check them out. Look at, if you're a flip flop person, you know how expensive flip flops can be.
Yeah, my mom is a flip flop person.
Well, mama, go to Combat Flip Flops.
Yep.
Use the promo code Defenders10. Defender10. Defender10. Or excuse me, Defender25. Why do I keep on saying 10?
Why do you keep saying 10?
Why do I keep saying 10? Because the other stuff is all 10%. This gets you 25% off if you use promo code Defender25. Defender25 gets 25% off of your first purchase when you check them out over at combatflipflops.com. .com. It's that time again. It's Monday, and that means it's back to the grindstone.
Yay! Sorry, I was reading Twitter.
That's okay. You're reading the Twitters. Everything's good to go. Everything's fine here.
Yay.
Okay, guys. So we've been going through all of the what would you call the pillars of faith?
Sure. I don't know. I don't know what they call them.
Pillars. You can call them
pillar. I don't like the name pillar just because it automatically makes me associate it with like the. Because every time I used to hear the pillar like that, I was referred to the Islamic.
Okay,
pillar.
Dedications or disciplines.
Tenets.
Disciplines.
Tenets. Let's do disciplines. I like this one
Disciplines
better.
is better. So we've been going through the disciplines of things that you would have to have, not only in your daily life, but in your spiritual life. If you're a Christian or if you're just a person and you need to have a better life. One of those tenets, one of those disciplines is called service.
And whatever do you mean by service? You mean like a military service? You mean like
look,
go stand out the stop sign and direct traffic?
It could be a lot of things. Service is actually based upon the gifts that you have been given. You know, everybody has a gift. Everybody has an ability. Some people can speak really well. Some people can, they are very good at, being cordial. Some people are very good at actually teaching, which I am not, obviously. Everybody has right. Everybody has a gift, okay? It's your responsibility to use that gift to the best of your ability in our faith to give glory to God. If you don't have a faith, it's to better humanity.
Yes.
Okay? That is the easiest way to explain it.
Yes. Because if you don't use your gift, you're wasting it.
Right. And if you waste it or you hide it, then your life was useless. It was a waste.
It was given to you for a reason.
Mm-hmm.
If for no other reason, again, depending on what you stand on, it could literally be just the moment to make someone else's life better. That's it. And then that's enough in a lot of cases.
In a lot of cases, that is enough. That is enough to guide somebody to a foundation of faith. Look, service is not something that's goal oriented. Like, you don't fill out a sheet of paper and say, these are my abilities. You know, it's not. Everybody has a gift, right? And you can't find it by filling out a form and saying, you know, I am this, I'm left brain, right brain, whatever, or, you know, I'm really good at.
On a scale of 1 to 10, yeah, on a scale of 1 to 10 in this situation, how would you
handle it? No, that doesn't work.
Nope.
Okay, this is based upon what you do on a daily basis. You know, how you react to situations. What are your talents? What are your overall abilities? You're equipped with so many different facets in your life. And, you know, the things that people need to do, the gifts that we have are gifts of edification, of equipping others, encouraging people, you know, just overall celebrating the body of Christ and helping other folks reach that point. That's service, man.
Yep.
You
Using your gift to the best of your abilities.
Exactly. The first thing that comes with that, though, that you know, to find what your service ability is to surrender.
Yeah.
You have to surrender yourself to the will of God. You have to be willing to give up your self-righteousness. You have to volunteer. You have to volunteer for everything, because service is a thing about acting. It's an action. So if you never volunteer for anything, if you never go out and actually put yourself in a position to where you have to use one of your innate abilities, you're never going to find out which ones you're best at, and you're never going to find out how to use them properly.
And then you just wasted. Again, going back to the wasting.
Exactly. You're just wasting and wasting and wasting. Look, when people say no to you, that's okay. That's fine. If you offer a service and somebody says no, that's fine.
At least you offered.
At least you offered. And I mean, if they come back as $20 same as downtown, I mean, it's neither here
That's
nor
true.
there. Look, you have to recognize where your ministry sets. Okay? Everybody has a ministry to serve.
Yep.
What is yours and where is it? You know, does it give you fulfillment? Does it give you confirmation about your life choices? Does it change other people's lives?
Yep.
In a good way, not in a bad way. In a good way.
I was gonna say, let's
Does it change them in a proper fashion? Does it make them better?
Does it better does it make the spot you're in better than what it was when you first got there?
That's right.
That's the key.
Mm-hmm.
That's the whole point.
And the
whole point of it all.
That is the whole point. And I mean, the next thing that you have to worry about is putting your focus into that. Once you find something that you're good at, that you can service in, you have to take the time and devote yourself to it. If you don't devote yourself to it, it's just going to waste away. It's that thing that you can't do, that you should do, that you won't.
Say that again for those of us that are slow.
Okay. It's the thing that you can do, that you should do, but you won't.
Okay. Yeah, I had to have it slower for those people who are slow.
For those people that are slow, Dylan.
Yeah. I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm just saying your name at the end of that phrase there. Just
I am running at full capacity. My brain is not distracted in any way. Thank you very much. I don't know why
not at all. Not at all. I'm sure.
You would claim my name out like that. But anyway.
I didn't claim your name. I just said your name at the end of it.
That's what I meant. Say my name. Stop it.
Say my name. Say my name.
When no one is around you, say, baby, I love you.
That'll be later tonight.
Hello.
If you ain't running games. This has been another episode of Defenders Live on Mojo 5-0. And before we go, here is your bell count for Monday.
The bell count for today's show. We had 9 missed Innuendo bells. 44 actual bells. 7 creepy Uncle Joe's. And 3 AOCs. Giving us a B for the day. Peace out. Good night, y'all.
Hey, we got a B for the day.
Not bad, I guess.
That's not bad at all.
For the weekend. So.
Yeah, it's better for the weekend. Now, like I said, DOE Show, DOEShow.com, Mojo50.com. This has been Defenders Live on Mojo50 Radio. You can find us on iHeartRadio, pretty much anywhere that you can find podcasts to listen to. We're here Monday through Friday, 9 p.m. Eastern. Check us out, folks. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.